So you ready for me to speak?
Yes, we're ready. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is Regent Russell Gordy, and welcome to the Telephonic Academic and Health Affairs Committee meeting for Monday, November 10th, 2025. For the record, the time is 2:04. This meeting has been duly posted with the Secretary of State as required by open meetings laws. Please note the audio of this meeting is being broadcast live. Before we take a roll call, I'd like to remind everyone to please mute their phones unless you need to speak. Baloo, let's begin the roll call with the regents.
Thank you, Chair Gordy. I see you're present. Regent Faskey.
Present.
Thank you. Regent Lee.
Here.
Thank you. Regent Flores.
Present.
Thank you. Do we have any other regents on the call? Thank you. Moving to our system staff, Vice Chancellor Hayek.
Here.
Daniel Harper.
Here.
Mel Herrera. Here. Sean Cunningham.
Here.
Ashley Spicer Reynolds.
Here.
Michaela Steiner.
Here.
Do we have any other system staff on the call? Okay, thank you. And moving to our institutions and beginning with Lamar University.
Lamar University, Jaime Taylor,
Brett Welch.
and that's it for Lamar.
Thank you. Sam Houston State.
Dr. Sumant Yanduri and Dr. Sambit Mahapatra.
Thank you. Saul Ross.
Carlos Hernandez.
Bernie Cantens.
Ben Teleska.
Thank you. Texas State University.
Kelly Damphus.
Thank you. LIT.
Sid Valentine and Angela Hill.
Thank you. Lamar State College Orange.
Wendy Elmore, Tracy Skopek.
Thank you. And Lamar State College Port Arthur.
Betty Bernard and Pam Millsap.
Thank you. And did I miss anyone? That concludes roll call. I'll go ahead and turn it to Chair Gordy.
Thank you. I'd also like to note that Dr. Hayek had a chance to brief me on the agenda items. So at this time, I'll turn the meeting over to John, who will present the Academic and Health Affairs Committee agenda item.
Thank you, Chair Gordy, and good afternoon, everyone. We'll just jump right in. For item 2A is a new degree program from Sam Houston State, a Doctor of Physical Therapy, and I'll turn that over to Dr. Yanduri.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Sam Houston State University is requesting approval to add a new 106 semester credit hour Doctor of Physical Therapy program. It offers a uniquely integrated approach of combining 4 distinct clinical education experiences. And also it involves innovative integrated clinical experiences throughout the 3 years. This way providing students with a really extensive real-world exposure. The program emphasizes on hands-on learning and collaborative practice. This is again to prep our students with superior clinical readiness and professional confidence. The 10-year projections for physical therapy target occupations in Texas are projected to increase by close to 24%, surpassing the national average, which is 18. The degree would be offered in fall 2027. Thank you.
Any questions? Do committee members agree to move the item to the full board? Regent Fosk?
I agree.
Regent Lee?
Approve.
Thank you. Next item.
Great. The next, Chair, Chair Gordy, if it's okay with you, I'll have President Damphus. The next 3 items are authorization for conferring 3 honorary degrees at Texas State. And if it's okay with you, we'll just have President Damphus go one after the other with those.
Sounds great.
Okay, ready to go. Thank you, John. Thank you, Chair. We have 3 honorary doctorate nominees. The first is Mr. James S. Taylor, a distinguished business leader and global strategist who's dedicated his career to fostering cross-border economic development, advancing public policy, and supporting higher education. Born in Texas and raised in Mexico, Mr. Taylor earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in International Studies from Texas State University in 1981. He began his career as a professor in international politics. He later worked as a special assistant for Hispanic affairs and Mexico relations to United States Senator Lloyd Benson, and as a chief of staff to the commissioner of the U.S. International Trade Commission. He later transitioned into the private sector and founded several companies and has worked internationally for years. Mr. Taylor's leadership extends to civic and cultural engagement as well. He serves on the board of Austin PBS and has supported numerous nonprofits, including Caritas of Austin and the Tomas Rivera Policy Institute. In 2001, he was named a Distinguished Citizen of Ciudad Victoria. In 2018, the Spanish government appointed him as the first honorary consul of Spain in Austin, where he facilitated economic and cultural ties between Spain and Central Texas. He continues to do that with his native country of Mexico as well. He served on the Texas State Foundation Development Foundation Board, including terms as vice chair and chair, and is a current member of the Whitliff Collections Advisory Council. Through his visionary leadership in business, diplomacy, and education, Mr. Taylor exemplifies the values of global engagement, innovation, and service that this honorary degree seeks to honor. It's Mr. James S. Taylor. I'll now turn to Dr. Mark K. Updegrove. He's an acclaimed presidential historian, author, and media executive who has dedicated his career to chronicling and interpreting the American presidency while advancing civic education and public discourse. He has earned degrees from the University of Maryland. His early career included leadership roles in media and publishing with Time, Newsweek, Nickelodeon, MTV, and Yahoo. During this period, he also published his first book, Second Acts, Presidential Lives and Legacies After the White House, in 2006. In 2009, Mr. Updegrove was appointed the director of the LBJ Presidential Library and Museum. And over the course of 8 years, he oversaw major exhibitions, educational programming, and archival stewardship. He hosted the historic 2014 Civil Rights Summit, commemorating the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Civil Rights Act, featuring several presidents who came back to Austin for that celebration. During his tenure, he authors Baptism by Fire, Indomitable Will, and The Last Republicans, based on exclusive interviews with Presidents George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush. In 2018, he became the president and CEO of the LBJ Foundation, supporting the LBJ Museum and the LBJ School of Public Affairs at the University of Texas. He has since published Incomparable Grace, at JFK and the Presidency, and Make Your Mark, Lessons in Character from 7 Presidents. He also serves as the presidential historian for ABC News and regularly appears on CNN and MSNBC. His work includes executive producing CNN's LBJ, Triumph and Tragedy, and hosting PBS's Live from the LBJ Museum with Mark Updegrove, 2024. Mr. Updegrove's longstanding relationship with Texas State University includes delivering the 2019 commencement address, participating in LBJ Distinguished Lecture Series, and contributing to Hillviews magazine. His scholarship and leadership has deepened the American understanding of the presidential history and advancing the legacy of President Lyndon Baines Johnson, whose transformative years began at Texas State. That's Dr. Mark K. Updegrove. And finally, Mr. Sergio Rodriguez, who is a native of Alice, Texas, and a longtime Austin resident. He's an accomplished business leader and philanthropist dedicated to advancing educational opportunities for first-generation students. He earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Princeton and a Master's from University of Michigan. His early career included serving as the owner's representative for the United States Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. In 2015, Mr. Rodriguez became the vice president of Gallo OPS LLC, a family enterprise managing ranching operations and mineral rights across South Texas. This business was built by his great aunt and uncle, Gloria and Hector Lopez, whose success in ranching, real estate, and oil and gas laid the foundation for a transformative philanthropy. In 2017, the Hector and Gloria Lopez Foundation, HGLF, was established to honor the legacy of Hector and Gloria Lopez. Under Mr. Rodriguez's leadership as president and CEO of HGLF, it's become a leading advocate for first-generation college students in Texas. To date, HGLF has awarded millions of dollars in grants to universities across the state of Texas, including Texas State University, where in 2023, HGLF partnered with Texas State to launch the Lopez Scholars, a $1.8 million initiative supporting 15 first-generation students annually for 5 years. This program prioritizes opportunities for traditional metrics, empowering students from diverse backgrounds to achieve academic success. Through his leadership and vision and commitment to education, Mr. Rodriguez has created pathways for countless students to achieve intergenerational mobility and become future leaders and philanthropists in Texas. With that said, we recommend these three individuals be approved to receive honorary doctorates from Texas State University.
Any questions? Do committee members agree to move the item to the full board? Regent Fosk,
Yes, sir.
Regent Lee?
Agreed.
Thank you. Next item.
Right, the next item for action is the 2E, the approval of a revised strategic plan from Lamar Institute of Technology. President Valentine?
Thank you, Dr. Hayek. The last strategic plan that the institution had completed was 2020 to 2025. So it now becomes imperative that we chart for the future. And as such, our strategic plan will be called Impact 2030, Past, Present, and Future, which aims to ensure that we remember where we came from, recognize where we are, and chart a path to the next level of LIT. Through that, we have an updated vision, we have an updated mission, and in each of those, we've added certain key terms that we should be looking at, such as advancing technical programs, driving workforce excellence and economic growth. In our mission, we want to ensure that we're student-centered, lead to credentials of value, career advancement, and economic mobility. In creating this strategic plan, there's certain planning assumptions that we looked at, such as economic and workforce alignment trends, enrollment and student population trends, instructional delivery and educational technology, institutional resources and infrastructure upgrades, student outcomes and accountability, funding models and policy content. As we all know, the funding could ebb and flow, and we want to make sure we're always positioned, no matter what the need may be. And our learning environment and student engagement is to always stay student-centered. Our strategic initiatives that we currently are looking at are how to strengthen student success and support services, expand and align academic programs with regional needs, elevate experiential learning and career readiness, forge strategic partnerships and community engagement, invest in faculty and staff excellence, and scaling the facilities and technology for innovation going forward. We believe that this will ensure that we stay student-focused, as well as providing our students with an affordable, high-quality education that will prepare them for a brighter future. And so without going into any more details with that, that is the broad brush of our strategic plan, Impact 2030.
Any questions? Do committee members agree to move the item to the full board? Regent Fosk,
Sounds good. I agree.
Regent Lee?
Agreed.
Thank you. Next item.
Next two items are actually from Lamar State College, Port Arthur, 2F and 2G. These are some new certificate and degree programs. And with that, I'll turn it over to President Renard.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hayek. And I would like to invite Dr. Pam Millsap, Vice President for Academic Affairs, to introduce these two motions.
Thank you, Dr. Renard. First, we are seeking approval to begin an Associate of Applied Science degree in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. I think we're all aware of AI and how it is beginning to influence the way we do business, the way we do things in education and in many other industries. And Texas is actually ranked 4th in the United States for job postings with AI mentioned. And roles in this area are projected to grow 40% by 2027. So 40% in just a couple of years. So we're seeking to create this degree, which will include within it a level 1 certificate to provide training for students who can seek a career in multiple fields that are already using AI. but also including AI engineering, data scientists, and AI trainers for robots. And you have the curriculum there in front of you because it is a new field. There are a lot of what is considered local needs courses. But I guess, Dr. Hyatt, would you like me to go on to the next one and then
Yes,
ask?
please. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So that's seeking approval for that degree. Secondly, we're seeking approval for a level 1 certificate in a veterinary technician. Basically, veterinary technicians play a big role in daily operations at a veterinary clinic. This is a 16 semester credit hour certificate that can be completed in 2 semesters. Labor market information suggests a 29% growth rate through 2032 in Southeast Texas. The national growth rate is even higher at almost 40% over the same time span. And you see there the curriculum listed there. Are there any questions about either of these 2 awards? Thank you.
Okay, well, she's already asked if there's any questions. I assume there wasn't. Nobody asked anything. So do committee members agree to move the item to the full board? Regent Fask,
I do.
Regent Lee,
Agreed.
thank you. Next item.
Right, the next 2 items, Chair Gordy, are just informational only, and they won't require a vote. 2H is our certified summer 2025 enrollment at the system level. Folks can see that we reported flat enrollment for the summer compared to last summer with headcount of about 32,600. We've also included the information item, the preliminary enrollment report for fall of 2025. And as the initially reported by the Chancellor in August, at the system level, we reported an increase of approximately 9% over last fall, surpassing 100,000 headcount for the first time ever, driven by very large double-digit increases from Texas State, LIT, Lamar State College Orange, and Lamar State College Port Arthur. Our headcount, as I previously mentioned, was up 9% to over 102,000, and our semester credit hours were up 7% to about 1.15 million. With that, I will go on to the last 2 items, 2 consent items. And as a reminder, our consent item agenda is shorter today as a result of system policy changes that were approved last meeting to help streamline our routine administrative changes, as well as to expedite the approval process for new certificates and degree programs that do not include more than 50% new content. Thus, today we only have 2 consent items. One is related to routine out-of-state and out-of-country programs, which is 2L on the agenda. And the other is related to the reestablishment of our institution's faculty senates and faculty councils. I wanted to quickly provide some highlights related to the recommendation to authorize the reestablishment of faculty senates across our system. In light of the recent statutory and governance updates prompted by the passage of Senate Bill 37 earlier this year, and under new TSUS rules and regulations, only the Board of Regents may authorize the establishment of a faculty senate or council at a component institution upon recommendation by the Chancellor. Over the past several months, with guidance from the system office, each of our institutions established a process for faculty members and leadership to work together on a new set of faculty senate bylaws to ensure alignment with current legal and policy frameworks. I do want to commend and congratulate our faculty and administrations for working collaboratively and thoughtfully on their respective changes. Once the institutional processes were complete and the new policies and bylaws were reviewed and approved by the respective CAOs and presidents of the component institutions, they were forwarded to and reviewed by system administration to confirm consistency with our policies, applicable laws, and governance requirements, which they all do. In short, the new bylaws for each institution establishes faculty-only membership, includes representation parameters, reinforces the advisory nature of the faculty senates, also includes language related to officer appointments by the president, and also meeting procedures consistent with the board policy and applicable laws. Thus, this consent item recommends the establishment of faculty senate advisory structures across all of our institutions, ensuring the compliance with SB 37 provisions and CSUS rules and regulations. I'm happy to answer any questions. If there are no questions, Chair Gordy, then we'll turn it over to you for a vote on the consent items.
Okay. And I guess I need to ask any questions. You already said there wasn't. Do committee members agree to move the consent items forward to the full board? Regent Lee.
Agreed.
Now Regent Bass.
Agreed.
I just switched them around because I knew y'all were bored. So,
Trick me.
all right. Thanks to everyone for calling in. Unless there's further discussion, this concludes our telephone meeting today. I look forward to seeing everyone in Huntsville next week. For the record, the current time is 2:25.
Thank you.
That may be a record.
Thank you.
See you next week.